Light of the Word. Presents the Word. Hey you. Yes, you. You who are tired of being strong all the time. You who pray, and heaven feels silent. You who try to do what is right, but nothing seems to move. You who have been taken advantage of because of your humility. You who feel like even your own family has become a battlefield. You who smile outside, but inside you feel crushed. You who have asked, God, what is happening? Why is nothing changing? How long? If today you feel small in a giant world, overwhelmed, pressured, judged, if it feels like the more correct you try to be, the less things work, this message is for you. Today we are diving deep into two powerful chapters, Isaiah 36 and Job 41. And you may discover something no one told you before. God's silence is not absence. It is preparation. Isaiah 36. 1 In the 14th year of King Hezekiah's reign, Sennacherib king of Assyria attacked all the fortified cities of Judah and captured them. 2 Then the king of Assyria sent his field commander with a large army from Lachish to King Hezekiah at Jerusalem. When the commander stopped at the aqueduct of the upper pool, on the road to the launderer's field, 3 Eliakim son of Hilkiah the palace administrator, Shebna the secretary, and Joah son of Asaph the recorder went out to him. For the field commander said to them, Tell Hezekiah, this is what the great king, the king of Assyria, says. On what are you basing this confidence of yours? 5 You say you have counsel and might for war, but you speak only empty words. On whom are you depending, that you rebel against me? 6 Look, I know you are depending on Egypt, that splintered reed of a staff, which pierces the hand of anyone who leans on it. Such is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all who depend on him. 7 But if you say to me, We are depending on the Lord our God, isn't he the one whose high places and altars Hezekiah removed, saying to Judah and Jerusalem, You must worship before this altar? 8 Come now, make a bargain with my master, the king of Assyria. I will give you 2,000 horses, if you can put riders on them. 9 How then can you repulse one officer of the least of my master's officials, even though you are depending on Egypt for chariots and horsemen? 10 Furthermore, have I come to attack and destroy this land without the Lord? The Lord himself told me to march against this country and destroy it. 11 Then Eliakim, Shebna and Joah said to the field commander, Please speak to your servants in Aramaic, since we understand it. Don't speak to us in Hebrew in the hearing of the people on the wall. 12 But the commander replied, Was it only to your master and you that my master sent me to say these things, and not to the people sitting on the wall, who, like you, will have to eat their own excrement and drink their own urine? 13 Then the commander stood and called out in Hebrew, Hear the words of the great king, the king of Assyria. 14 This is what the king says, Do not let Hezekiah deceive you. He cannot deliver you. 15 Do not let Hezekiah persuade you to trust in the Lord when he says, The Lord will surely deliver us. This city will not be given into the hand of the king of Assyria. 16 Do not listen to Hezekiah. This is what the king of Assyria says, Make peace with me and come out to me. Then each of you will eat fruit from your own vine and fig tree and drink water from your own cistern. 17 Until I come and take you to a land like your own, a land of grain and new wine, a land of bread and vineyards. 18 Do not let Hezekiah mislead you when he says, The Lord will deliver us. Have the gods of any nations ever delivered their lands from the hand of the king of Assyria? 19 Where are the gods of Hamath and Arpad? Where are the gods of Sepharvaim? Have they rescued Samaria from my hand? 20 Who of all the gods of these countries have been able to save their lands from me? How then can the Lord deliver Jerusalem from my hand? 21 But the people remained silent and said nothing in reply, because the king had commanded, "Do not answer him." 22 Then Eliakim son of Hilkiah the palace administrator, Shebna the secretary, and Joah son of Asaph the recorder went to Hezekiah, with their clothes torn, and told him what the field commander had said. In Isaiah 36, the people were surrounded. The enemy was loud, mocking, intimidating, planting fear. The message was clear. Do not trust your God. He will not deliver you. Look around. You are alone. Sound familiar? Maybe your enemy is not an army. Maybe it's circumstances, financial pressure, betrayal, illness, criticism, people saying you won't make it. The enemy always attacks your confidence first. But Isaiah 36 shows us something powerful. Before deliverance, there is intimidation. Before breakthrough, there is pressure. While the enemy was shouting, God was preparing victory. Job 41:1 Can you pull in Leviathan with a fishhook or tie down its tongue with a rope? 2 Can you put a cord through its nose or pierce its jaw with a hook? 3 Will it keep begging you for mercy? Will it speak to you with gentle words? For will it make an agreement with you for you to take it as your slave for life? 5 Can you make a pet of it like a bird or put it on a leash for the young women in your house? 6 Will traders barter for it? Will they divide it up among the merchants? 7 Can you fill its hide with harpoons or its head with fishing spears? 8 If you lay a hand on it, you will remember the struggle and never do it again. 9 Any hope of subduing it is false. The mere sight of it is overpowering. 10 No one is fierce enough to rouse it. Who then is able to stand against me? 11 Who has a claim against me that I must pay? Everything under heaven belongs to me. 12 I will not fail to speak of Leviathan's limbs, its strength and its graceful form. 13 Who can strip off its outer coat? Who can penetrate its double coat of armor? 14 Who dares open the doors of its mouth, ringed about with fearsome teeth? 15 Its back has rows of shields tightly sealed together. 16 Each is so close to the next that no air can pass between. 17 They are joined fast to one another. They cling together and cannot be parted. 18 Its snorting throws out flashes of light. Its eyes are like the rays of dawn. 19 Flames stream from its mouth. Sparks of fire shoot out. 20 Smoke pours from its nostrils as from a boiling pot over burning reeds. 21 Its breath sets coals ablaze, and flames dart from its mouth. 22 Strength resides in its neck. Dismay goes before it. 23 The folds of its flesh are tightly joined. They are firm and immovable. 24 Its chest is hard as rock, hard as a lower millstone. 25 When it rises up, the mighty are terrified. They retreat before its thrashing. 26 The sword that reaches it has no effect, nor does the spear or the dart or the javelin. 27 Iron it treats like straw and bronze like rotten wood. 28 Arrows do not make it flee. Slingstones are like chaff to it. 29 A club seems to it but a piece of straw. It laughs at the rattling of the lance. 30 Its undersides are jagged potsherds, leaving a trail in the mud like a threshing sledge. 31 It makes the depths churn like a boiling cauldron and stirs up the sea like a pot of ointment. 32 It leaves a glistening wake behind it. One would think the deep had white hair. 33 Nothing on earth is its equal, a creature without fear. 34 It looks down on all that are haughty. It is king over all that are proud. Job 41 speaks about Leviathan. Untouchable, uncontrollable, beyond human strength. And God asks Job, can you control this? The message is clear. Some battles are not yours to fight. You are trying to control what you cannot, trying to fix what is beyond you, trying to understand what has not yet been revealed. Job had to learn something powerful. When you accept your limits, you make room for God's power. Maybe what is crushing you right now is not meant for you to defeat, but for you to surrender. You who felt surrounded. You who heard voices saying it's over. You who tried to control the uncontrollable. Listen carefully. In Isaiah 36, the enemy shouted. But in the next chapter, God answered. Deliverance did not come the way they expected. Came the way God decided. While you thought you were being crushed, God was arranging things behind the scenes. While you thought you were delayed, God was preventing something worse. While you cried alone, heaven was working in silence. And in Job 41, when God speaks about Leviathan, he is not humiliating Job. He is teaching him something powerful. There are things too big for you, but never too big for me. Maybe you cannot change people. Maybe you cannot fix your family. Maybe you cannot solve everything right now. But God can. And here is the truth. You are not being crushed. You are being shaped. You are not being ignored. You are being prepared. You are not abandoned. You are being strengthened. God is not late. He is working on a level you cannot yet see. While the world pointed fingers, God was saying, I am with you. Now listen with an open heart. God is preparing maturity, discernment, spiritual authority. What feels like delay today will become testimony tomorrow. What feels like silence today will become an answer tomorrow. What feels like injustice today will become honor tomorrow. But here is your responsibility. Stay faithful. Stay aligned. Stay consistent. The promise does not cancel character. God prepares the blessing, but you choose the path. You can leave this season bitter or stronger. Today you decide. Father, look at this person who stayed until now. They tried to be strong, tried to understand, tried to endure, but now they are tired. You know the pain they never told anyone about, the silent weight they carry, the sleepless nights, the hidden fear. If they felt surrounded like in Isaiah 36, show them that you still fight for them. If they felt small before a Leviathan like in Job 41, teach them that some battles belong to you alone. Restore their mind, calm their heart, strengthen their spirit. Let them understand that the silence was not abandonment. It was preparation. Let them understand that the pressure was not destruction. It was construction. Lift them up now, Father, from the ground, from guilt, from fear. Give them mature faith, steady confidence, peace beyond circumstances. If you were touched by this message, say now, I am alive. I believe in you, Father. I am not alone. Declare it, own it, because your turning point begins with your confession. If this message touched you, if you felt something shift inside, subscribe to this channel. We do not promise shortcuts. We promise truth. We promise growth. We promise living word. Light of the Word exists to awaken, strengthen, and align lives. And maybe this video was not random. Maybe it was an answer.